Folks, Fernando doing a video for Modern Survivalist. Before I go on, yes, my book is finally available in Amazon, Street Survival Skills. The link is going to be there below if you want to check it out. Also thanking the folks of elcalden.es. These are the official importers of Olight in Spain. The link for them is going to be there below in case you're in Spain and you want to purchase these flashlights after watching the video. I would greatly appreciate that. Or if not, if you're in the United States, you can use the Amazon links for the same product as well. So, I was asked about doing a video regarding tactical flashlights. Should I get one? Are they important? Why not? And such. And yes, I absolutely think you should. Now, the first thing I would do when buying a Glock is getting night sights. So, to actually see your sights and see what you're aiming at. If you're not aiming, you're not going to be placing your shots where you want it, and that's pretty important. Now, beyond that, you need to identify your target. This is something that I specifically explain in my book, actually, which is one of the rules of using a gun is identify whatever it is you're shooting at, because there's a huge amount of accidents involving people that thought they were alone in their house, daughter, wife, whoever it is. They were supposed to be away on a trip, a sleepover at a friend's house, a neighbor. They just sneak in. All of a sudden, the role playing in your mind that someone broke into your house, or that's what you're expecting. You see a dark figure, you shoot it, and you end up killing a loved one. That happens more times than you can possibly think. Very common type of accidents. The solution for that is training and knowing that you're never supposed to do that. You're supposed to identify your target. For that, you're going to be needing a flashlight. Now, working this way, having a small flashlight, yeah, you can do that, and there's different techniques to use and such. The thing with this is I see two problems. You know, better than nothing, absolutely, no question about that. Just have a flashlight nearby. The thing is, when you have these two separate, there's a good chance of you misplaced this, you left it somewhere else, it's in your pocket, in your jeans, you dropped it, you simply do not have the time because you see someone coming, you pick it up and, you know, confusion, you drop it, whatever. Besides that, the problem is that you're not taking full advantage of the tools that you have. If you have well, that's not going to be happening if you have it attached to your gun. If it's attached to your gun, your flashlight comes with you. Besides that, you can also use the light so as to actually aim some at a very close range. And we're going to be shooting these in a second so that you get a better understanding of what I'm explaining here. But when you have this, it's much easier to shoot, especially at close range. If you have someone in the center of the beam of light, then you're likely to get a center of mass hits. Now, the counter argument that I've heard about this is, well, if I'm doing this, I'm covering a person, maybe a loved one, with my gun. Well, yes, that is of course not ideal, but if you have proper firearms training, you know that you're going to be keeping your finger off the trigger guard until ready to shoot. So you're not going to be shooting someone. You can also use different stances so as to not cover everything that you're seeing, and you're just using some of the spill of the light. In fact, that takes me to another counterpoint, which is I've heard people say, well, this you can move away from you, and if I keep my light away, I keep my gun here, and whoever is shooting at me, they're going to be shooting at the light. That's kind of an old housewife's tale, you know. Well, maybe it has some basis on reality, but way back when flashlights were a lot less powerful than they are now, maybe it saved someone's lives at some point. Now, I'm going to be guaranteeing you this. Today, with the power these flashlights have, any beam of light that is beyond 100 lumens inside your house is going to be spilling so much all over that no matter where you put your hand, whoever is shooting at you will know perfectly well where you are once this thing is on. It's not like maybe if you're shooting in a forest 50 yards away and you do this and a sniper is taking a shot at you, maybe if you're in World War II using a small cigarette light so as to shoot that, yeah. In a house with 600 lumens, nope, that's not going to be happening. All right, so that's why I believe that this is a very good idea. Now, in this video, we're going to be covering two models specifically from Olight. I have here get a close-up of this. This is the tiny PL-Mini Valkyrie 2. Super tiny, compact, beautiful little light. It has an internal battery, as you can see there, and that makes it super compact. And you can also see that it has a charging port there, which is actually magnetic. This works great for an EDC gun, right? So as to every couple of weeks, you top it up a little bit, put a little bit more charge in there, and you know you always have full charge in your tactical lights. Maybe if you have a holster already with a heat gun, you flatten it a little bit more so as to take full advantage of how flat this is and not, you know, a more bulky flashlight. This works very well, and it attaches with a system which has a little step there. This piece can be changed so as to adapt to other rails, but here on the Glock is the one that comes installed already. As you see, it works nicely. So you have 600 lumens here, and you can either put it on momentarily on, you release it, or you just switch it on, and there you go, 600 lumens. Now you see the switch is not pressed in this direction, which is counterintuitive to a gun that's going to be maybe concealed carry. Instead, it has to be pushed down. So when you push it down, you turn it on. And it works on a two-handed grip as well. On both sides, either one will work. Right? As you see, I've been playing with this enough that it's already losing a little bit of charge, and it's telling me, dude, charge your flashlight. Now you get to see that little red light there already telling me this is one of the nice things that it has. Okay, so we'll leave that there. That is the Valkyrie 2. Here we have the Baldr PL-2RL, and as it says, this is more of a traditional tactical flashlight format. You have those two CR123A lithium-ion batteries, very powerful. This is a 1200 lumen unit, and it has a double mode. You can use either 1200 lumens or 400 lumens by changing modes. Now the switch is more of the traditional type, especially because this is a flashlight that's a larger, more of a service type of gun, so you'll have a holster maybe outside the waistband holster, larger one, and it works also for long guns as well, and this is more suited for that. So you have your switch that you turn it on just like so on both sides, and again it's momentarily on off as well. Release it, turns off. Same here, and once I turn it on, if I double click, I change to a higher mode. 400 lumens is going to be quite a bit of light as well, and you're going to be preserving some of that battery. And then you have a switch here so as to access different modes, so as to use either the light only, lights and red dots, well, the red laser, it's not red dots, a red laser, as you see here, or laser only, whatever it is you want to be using. This works well enough, and it's the one we're going to be using now in a second. So let's get to it. We're going to be shooting first the Glock with the Valkyrie with the tiny one, then we're going to be shooting the Baldr with the shotgun, and then finally the Baldr with the Glock 17. So as you see, guys, pretty solid units all around, and yeah, I like the red dot laser thing. I think it helps, especially in low light conditions. Probably shot a little bit faster thanks to it when giving it a go for the first time. So yeah, any of these will work quite well for whatever needs you have. That's going to be all for now. Remember to subscribe to the channel, check the products up if you're interested in getting one of these. Have a great day. See you on our next video.